Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Jets, and it's all up next.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, Divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Well, the Jets offense ready to take over, and they do so behind the now 40-year-old quarterback. He hit that milestone back on December the 2nd. Here is Aaron Rodgers.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Rodgers now to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop any like that one. 2nd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. And they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 39. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a throw here, hauled in. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Well, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. Now they can't bring him down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
This is taken at about the 14. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out of here and take off.
57 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
30, 88.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Hey, 626.
On play action, Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trent McDuffie getting the chance to blitz and finishing it off with his sack. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now,
there he goes, right side. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. He goes 86 yards there on the touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And the Jets set to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. Throwing is Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
A nice little juke. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
New York set to take the field. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Hall again. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers. Throw right side, Wilson. Touchdown, Jets! Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have taken the lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last Travis Kelce. He's across midfield and finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Chiefs.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete to Tony. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing the best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Working from the gun, Rodgers. There's Hall bringing in another one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And again, it's Rodgers. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Straight ahead is Hall. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP, Aaron Rodgers. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play. Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these 2 teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, It'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Mahomes now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He's still on his feet, and he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for KC, 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Mahomes. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the...
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Quentin Jefferson, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And he's got it. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. In motion right is Wilson. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. Now third down and 7. Rodgers now to throw. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now, after coughing up the football, serious concerns on that sideline. Their defense surrenders the tying touchdown to start the third quarter, and now the offense follows that up by committing the turnover.
And I think you're sensing the exact same thing that I'm sensing, that the energy, much different here in the second half. We talk about it a lot, but you can feel it kind of rippling through the stadium, and it's affecting the players.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Mahomes. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And New York set to take the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Rodgers again now. Throw right side, Wilson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Hey, take 20 inside.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And it's second down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
A gain of 12. And their first down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 34-yard line.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Ashton Davis in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Mahomes to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mahomes going to throw. puts him in stride. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they'll get him behind the line. They'll come up now on second down. Again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 37 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a two-point try.
They tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go. The ball ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 5. A minute 24 to go. A touchdown likely means they move on in these playoffs. Tense moments for the hometown faithful as they've got it with a first down. Open man here is Conklin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Here's first and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow! Wow! What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, after a little bit too much time left, enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. And now all eyes shift over to the Chiefs, trailing by 3 after the touchdown and two-point conversion. 33 seconds to go. A field goal could get this playoff game to overtime, but this crowd, they are going to make it tough as they line up first and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Mahomes finding Kelsey, and quickly another first down, but tackled inbounds. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. First and 10. Mahomes to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this this one all the way down inside the 20. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here comes 2nd down.
26.
Now Rodgers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
This has been, and now it'll take overtime to decide who goes on to the AFC title game. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The Chiefs offense set to go. Well, CD, certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Can't get away, and down he goes. John Franklin Myers in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Mahomes firing complete, and he goes out right around the 39. Dinking and dunking that they're doing it. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Throwing on 1st down, but this this one winds up to be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Mahomes to throw once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes in overtime in the postseason. But they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure is now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
Butker now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return is Xavier Gibson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. And CD, the pressure is on here. Only a touchdown on this series will prevent their season from coming to an end right here, right now.
And this is why the postseason overtime rules were changed, which will afford teams an opportunity to respond in this type of a situation, because in the past, this game would already be over, and the losing team would be making off-season plans. Now they've run their way into a postseason. They do get a chance to answer after the other team scores first.
Rodgers now on first down. There's Hall bringing in another one. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 4 downs to get into the end zone and tie this game. It's first and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Well, what a game this has turned out to be here. Second possession of overtime. Obviously, Charles, they need the touchdown. And now looking pretty good here in the red zone.
And in addition, they face a very important decision if they do reach the end zone. Kick the extra point, take the tie, and send this game to sudden death. Or go for 2 and let it come down to one last 2-point try.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes, because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not